Sometimes you feel stuck. Things are falling apart, and nothing seems to get better. But do not give up, because God is still working in the process. Philippians 1:6 says, "Being confident of this very thing, that he which hath begun a good work in you will perform it until the day of Jesus Christ." If God started something in you, he will not leave it unfinished. Here are 5 signs God is still working, even when you cannot see it yet. Number 1. You are being held back from the wrong door. A closed door does not mean God has left you. It means God is still Lord over the path. You prayed for one door to open, but it stayed shut. You felt blocked, delayed, and left behind. But God sees what waits on the other side. Revelation 3:7 says, "He that openeth, and no man shutteth, and shutteth, and no man openeth." That means no door is outside his rule. When God shuts a door, he is not being cruel. He is guarding your steps. He is keeping your soul from a place that would drain your faith, break your peace, and pull you away from his will. Trust God in the process, because what feels like rejection today is protection from a path you were never meant to walk. Number 2. You are learning to wait without losing faith. Waiting is one of the hardest parts of the process. You still pray, but the answer has not come. You still hope, but the sign has not appeared. You still trust, even with tears in your eyes. That is not weakness, that is faith being formed. Isaiah 40:31 says, "But they that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings as eagles. They shall run and not be weary, and they shall walk and not faint." God does not waste the waiting room. He uses it to train your heart to lean on him, not on the speed of the answer. When you keep your faith while nothing moves, God is doing deep work in you. The process is not empty. The process is building strength you will need for the next door. Number 3. Your old desires are starting to change. One clear sign God is still working is that your heart no longer wants what it once chased. The same sin feels heavy now. The same crowd feels wrong now. The same path no longer gives you peace. This is not random. This is God touching the inside first. Ezekiel 36:26 says, "A new heart also will I give you, and a new spirit will I put within you." God does not only change your place, he changes your heart. Before he moves you into a new season, he removes the hunger for what kept you bound in the old one. That is why some things feel empty now. That is why some places feel too small now. That is why some desires no longer fit the person God is forming in you. Trust God in the process, because a changed desire is proof that his hand is still on your heart. Number 4. You are being strengthened in a hidden season. A hidden season is not a wasted season. It is where God builds what people cannot see. You may feel unseen, quiet, and set aside. But God does some of his deepest work when no one is clapping, no one is watching, and no one knows your pain. 2 Corinthians 4:16 says, "But though our outward man perish, yet the inward man is renewed day by day." That means God can renew you on the inside while life still looks hard on the outside. The process is not only about changing your situation, it is about forming strength in your soul. David was shaped in the field before he stood before Goliath. Jesus grew in Nazareth before his public ministry began. Trust God in the process, because hidden does not mean forgotten. Hidden means God is preparing you before he reveals you. Number 5. Peace is returning before the answer arrives. One of the strongest signs God is still working is peace that does not match your pain. The problem is still there. The door is still closed. The answer has not shown up yet. But somehow, your heart is not as loud as before. You are still waiting, but you are not falling apart the same way. That peace is not from the world. That peace is from God. Philippians 4:7 says, "And the peace of God, which passeth all understanding, shall keep your hearts and minds through Christ Jesus." This means God can guard your heart before he changes your life. He can calm the storm inside you before he moves the storm around you. So when peace returns in the middle of pressure, do not ignore it. It is a sign that God is near. Trust God in the process, because peace before the answer is proof that he is already working within you. When you trust God in the process, you are not saying the pain feels easy. You are saying God is still faithful when the path feels hard. You are saying his hand is still moving, even when your eyes cannot trace it yet. So do not quit in the middle of what God is still building. Keep praying, Keep obeying. Keep your heart soft before Him. The same God who began a good work in you will finish what He started. If this message spoke to you, write in the comments, God is still working. Share this with someone who feels stuck in the process. Like this video and subscribe for more faith-filled messages to help you keep trusting God.